Hi, this is Bobberhead Bob on behalf of Occasional Fisher. Have you ever talked to someone who told you that they hated the taste of fish? Well, you know something? I doubt that. Well, maybe some people do. I can't imagine that. I like fish. But you know something? When somebody says that they hate fish, it's probably not so much about the taste of the fish, but that sometime in their life they got a fish bone caught in the back of their throat and they struggled and they struggled and they didn't like that sensation, that fish bone in the back of the tongue, and they couldn't get it out. That is why I suspect more people don't like fish, don't like fishing as a result of it, and that's a shame. So what we're going to talk about real briefly here today is the occasional fisher, and the fact that I've recently put up in the how to cook fish section of Occasional Fisher a series of videos on how to clean fish, basically how to fillet fish so that you don't have any of those bones, so that when someone eats the fish, they don't have to worry about gagging on and choking on a bone caught in the back of their throat. This is important. You want to clean fish appropriately so that your children, your guests, when they eat that fish, they know that they can do it safely. Now, it's always important to advise them to be careful for bones, but if you do fillets appropriately, you can present a wonderful tasting fish treat without any risk of bones. So I want you to go to the Occasional Fisher, and when you get there, you want to go on the How to Cook Fish category, and you'll see a number of videos. Now, these aren't my videos. These are videos that I selected from YouTube that were well done. One is on how to fillet sunfish, and that would apply to a crappie, any type of panfish. There's also a couple of videos actually, on how to fillet walleye. One of them specifically talks about using an electric filleting knife, which is something that some of you might want to do, especially if you do a lot of fishing. But mostly it's how to fillet with a regular fish knife, which needs to be sharp. And also there's one on how to do a northern pike, which puts specific attention on how to deal with the Y bones. Now, a big walleye is going to have Y bones as well, so you want to pay attention to both. Also, on one of the walleye videos, there's a great demonstration of how to not only get the cheeks, the filet mignon of a walleye, but also the wings. And I think you'll find that interesting. Although you got to be aware that when you do those wings, as they describe, there still will be bones there. So, it's not really a boneless approach, but it's a way of getting all the meat from your walleye. And if you catch the fish and you spend the time and you want to get the meal, learn how to take the wings out too. You'll be surprised. There's just a good tasting piece of meat there that most people omit. Also on that section, you'll find how to select a fillet knife. Now, there's a number of things that you need to be aware of between the handle, the blade itself, and the length of the blades and which is appropriate for what type of fish. I think you'll find it very interesting. You'll find all this information on the Occasional Fisher. That's Occasional Fisher, Occasional Fisher, Fisher. Look for the How to Cook Fish category. It's just one of many categories there. The Occasional Fisher is aimed at the guy who loves to fish but doesn't get to go out as often as they would like. Maybe their skills aren't so great. What it really is about is how not to look foolish when you're out fishing with your buddies, especially those that know what they're doing a little bit better than you do. We'll get you up to speed on all the things that you need to know. This is the Occasional Fisher. I may look a little foolish, but I'm trying to provide you with the information you need to catch fish and not look foolish while you're doing it. Have a great day. Bye-bye.